So first of all, congratulations on your presidency.
Thank you.
A child of entertainment royalty and a famous actor himself when he was just a kiddo, Sean Astin, now in his mid-50s, will preside over the union representing entertainers worldwide, SAG-AFTRA.
This is surreal.
Why did you want to do that?
You know, my mom was president of our union in the mid-'80s, and I think I was probably 12 or 13 when she was. And something kind of goes into your brain when you're a kid. And, you know, my mom's mission to help people, she was a mental health advocate, and I don't know, it like goes in you, and like somehow in the back of your brain, you think, maybe someday I would do that.
Is there a goal? You just want to keep things going the way they are? Is there something specifically that you want to do now that you're the president?
So much.
So much.
So much. My role, the presidential role, is constitutionally two things. One, the chief spokesperson.
Okay.
So it's probably good to learn how to talk.
Yeah.
Second, I want to make sure that I help facilitate the best oversight decisions. This is my jam.
Makes sense it's his jam. His passion in entertainment started early, thanks to his mom, Oscar award-winning actress Patty Duke, who broke barriers not just in Hollywood, but also as a champion for mental health awareness, who was also known for being very open about her own struggles.
Starring Patty Duke.
Imitate now. Understand later.
His mother's work made a lasting impact. His dad's work in Hollywood, not too shabby either.
My father, who's 95, John Astin, who's Gomez in the original Addams Family.
Loved it. I had a crush on him.
You did?
I did.
He's so debonair. He had panache like for days.
He was everything.
Yeah, he was kissing her arm. Tish, soup du jour, Eiffel Tower. Ready, speak French to me, Tish.
Tish, when you speak French, it really drives me wild.
He was so romantic.
He told me something when I was young. He said two things. One, he said, Sean, every human interaction is sacred, which is good. It's a powerful truth. It's hard to live, hard to like acknowledge all the time, but it's as a signpost. But he also said, you know, create value. And I was like, okay, create value, because I didn't know what I wanted to do when Lord of the Rings came out, and it was like turning into this big thing, and I'm like, what do I do next? And he said, Shawnee boy, that's how he talks to me, Shawnee boy, create value. I was like, okay, how? He's like, you're gonna have to figure that out for yourself.
Oh,
like, that is a cheap answer.
Well, guess what, Sean?
Yeah.
You figured it out.
Yeah.
Because you are still relevant here big time.
I met up with Sean on a Saturday night in downtown Phoenix, a packed Orpheum Theater, a crowd waiting to watch a screening of The Goonies. People of all ages excited to meet the man behind Little Mikey in this 1986 timeless classic.
Mr. Sean Astin!
I'm looking at this theater full of people who are here to see something you did when you were 13 years old. So I wonder, when you look at this and you see yourself on here, are you like, oh, I'm so sick of it? Or are you like, wow, that's me?
Never sick of it. No, I mean, it's indescribable that 40 years later, this movie, that heart has lasted.
Yeah.
And people, like you said, generation to generation, they
Doesn't
just
matter
keep
how
coming
old,
back,
and
it's goofy, and you know, it's campy, and people laugh at, you know, the getting hit in the crotch jokes, you know, like it's just the dumbest things. But then it's got this like heart, and the story is about family. And so even though it's pirates and it's adventure and it's treasure and all this stuff, underneath it, it's like, we want to protect our home.
Do you remember what you thought it was going to be?
When I went into audition, it was in Steven Spielberg's studio, the Amblin compound on the Universal Studios backlot.
Yeah.
And I would look up, and there's this picture of, I think it was R2-D2 putting a crown on E.T.'s head because E.T. had just surpassed Star Wars as the biggest box office gross of all time. And I'm looking at it, and the guy comes up, his name is Mark Marshall, he's a friend of mine now. He comes up and he goes, Sean, and I was like, yeah.
You were off
like,
in his face.
Yeah, he's like, you ready? And I'm like, sure. And he said, you look a little nervous. You nervous? I said, well, yeah, I'm a little nervous. He goes, why? You're just about to meet the most powerful man in Hollywood. And then he opens the door.
Wow, so that was a moment.
That was a moment. So I felt like it had the chance of being something really special. But you can't
You can't.
you can't visualize.
And
You don't
now-
even know.
And now everybody's obsessed with Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey's awesome. Mikey's awesome.
Mikey's
I don't know if they're most. I think you see Chunk there. They're big fans of Chunk. Yeah.
But Mikey's it.
Mikey was it, and so was Rudy. Samwise in Lord of the Rings, Doug in 50 First Dates, Bob in Stranger Things, Encino Man, Toy Soldiers. Sean's career highlights are endless.
Do you think you had a hand in making that happen, or did it just happen? Did you do it intentionally?
Are you
Because
asking me about God?
I want the answer. Hey, if God's in it, I'll listen
I
to that
feel
answer.
like-
I think that's a great answer.
Well, I consider myself a person of strong faith, and I think that it's great to be an instrument, and it requires grace and hard work. I don't want to take credit for something that's not mine, but I want to earn it. This is what I learned from my mom. You know, she had a very painful mental health journey, but she, like, her secret power, her superpower, and the secret sauce was like she would share her pain with other people. And all of a sudden, it went from pain to like you're helping someone with the pain you experienced.
So are you proud of yourself,
Very
Sean?
proud. Very proud. But the good thing is I'm married with 3 daughters.
Yes.
Adult daughters now. So as proud as I am, they make sure that my feet are, firmly planted on the ground. So they're really funny. They're not a big fan of how much time over the last 6 years that I've spent.
Well, your dad and you're the husband.
Your dad, yeah. So, yeah.
Armed with his parents' wisdom in the business and rock-solid advice, Sean's journey continues. And yes, you can be on the lookout for a new version of this movie that put him on the map, because yes, it is on its way to the silver screen.
How are we going to do this next Goonies movie?
It's happening. Steven Spielberg has wanted to make a sequel since 1987.
Okay.
I know this because Mark Marshall, who's now the star of this interview, came to my little condo with a poster of Goonies. It was a letter to me. He goes, Sean, I'm still a Goonie. How about you? Steven. He's developed many versions of screenplays, but my sense is now, since Chris Columbus, the original writer of the Goonies, is producing it, he's working on the notes, almost finished with that, the time is right.
Yeah.
And what we've all been saying the whole time is like, I think the audience wants to see like the original cast.
Nostalgia is it.
Yeah, it's it. Mm-hmm. And I think they kind of, Stranger Things got it. Mm-hmm. The Duffer Brothers understood it. Netflix was like, oh, there's something in these movies.
So you're ready? Are you going
to be in the sequel?
Yeah.
Just tell me what time to show up, man.